For this demo, I'm going to show you how to use iron-on vinyl with the Cricut Maker and the Cricut Easy Press to design your own t-shirt. So let's get started. I'm using the pink and the red from the Ladylike iron-on sampler. And the first thing I need to do is place the iron-on onto my mat. So I've got the light grip mat that comes with the machine. And I need to place my iron-on face down onto the mat. With iron-on, we always cut into the back of the material, so we need to pop the shinier side or the side with the colour on down onto the mat. So line it up, pop it down onto the mat. Then I'm going to use my brayer tool to just make sure it's fully stuck down. There we go. Now I'm going to load this into the machine. I've got the fine point blade in there, so I'm ready to cut. Now I've told the machine what image I'd like to cut, but I need to remember to mirror it because we are cutting into the back of the material. So I just click the mirror button and it does that for me. So I've told my machine that I'm using the foil iron-on, so it knows the exact setting to cut. I don't have to fiddle around with numbers or dials or anything like that. I just tell it the exact material I'm cutting, and that will mean I get a perfect cut. So we're ready to go. I'm going to press the go button and let's get this design cut out. There we go, that's our cut complete, so we can eject that from the machine and we will peel away our material. Now before I do anything with that, I'm going to load my second colour into the machine so that I can cut out my second piece of my design. So this is the red, so again face down onto the mat. Like that. And again, just make sure that it's really well stuck down. Before we load it into the machine. Okay, whilst that's cutting, let's start weeding this design to get it ready to iron on. So first of all, I'm going to cut round my design so that I'm not wasting any material. I can use this iron on again. Pop that to the side and you can use that another time. So I'm going in with my weeding tool. This is the tool that looks like a dentist's tool. It's one of my favourite tools for cricketing. I highly recommend making sure you put yourself a weeding tool. And what this does is it helps us remove all of the pieces of vinyl that we don't want, so that we're left with just our design on the plastic carrier sheet. So you'll see this has got two layers. So I'm going to peel away all of the bits I don't want. Like so. And you can see now I've already got my design coming to life there. And then I'm going to go in and get rid of all of the little bits of the design. So this has got bits in between leaves, things like that. I can just lift those away with this little kind of hook tool. Just helps you get into all the fiddly bits. Carefully removing all of those. Keep on going in with your tool till all of those bits have come away. there's that piece of my design now finished. And let's do the same with the red piece. I'm going to put my maker to the side so I've got a little bit more room. So again, I'm just going to cut around my design. You don't have to put a full sheet of material on the mat. You can use little scraps and position your design where you've popped it on the mat. So you can be really frugal with your pieces too. I'm just not that great at measuring, so I like to put a bigger piece on than I need so that I'm definitely not wasting a piece by my poor measuring skills. So again, in we go, and peel away this layer to reveal our design. There we go, and then just go in and get any last detail out. There we go. So now you can see I've got 2 layers. I think they're going to go like that. So I'll be able to layer them up to create a multicoloured design. So let's get our Easy Press out so that we can press this onto our t-shirt. Okay, so my Easy Press is here and it's heating up to the temperature I need for this project. Now you can find out what temperature you need your project to be by searching the Cricut heat guide on your search engine, and once you find it there, you'll be able to pop in which Easy Press you have, what kind of material you're pressing onto, and what type of vinyl you've got. So I've said I've got the Easy Press 2, I've got a cotton polyester blend t-shirt, and I'm using foil iron-on, and it's told me that I need my Easy Press at 285 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 seconds, so that's what I'm heating up to right now. Now I've got my Easy Press mat here as well, which isn't just a pretty face. This will protect your surface underneath, pushes all that heat back up into your project, so you're almost heating from the front and the back at the same time. Now I'm going to lay my t-shirt down onto the mat, get it nice and square. If you want to put the mat in between the t-shirt, you can do that too. It's just personal preference. And first thing I need to do whilst my heat press is heating up is just preheat my fabric. So go over and preheat, and this is to remove any moisture from the fabric. If you've got any moisture in there, it might mean that you're not going to get as good a press. So give it at least 10 seconds of pre-press there to remove any moisture. Then we're going to go in with our first layer. So I kind of want my design to go like maybe a little bit off centre, like so. And you're just going to stick that down. The carrier's got a bit of stick in it, so just let it adhere to your t-shirt exactly where you want it to go. Then we are ready to press. So I'm going to pick up my heat press, pop it on top of here. This is a heat resistant carrier, so you don't need to put anything between your design and the Easy Press. So you're going to pick that up, make sure it's covering your design, press the green button, and then just do a light press. You don't need to press down hard. The weight of the press is enough, so just you can lean on it a little bit if you like. And you can watch the timer count you down the 30 seconds and it will bleep when it's done, so you don't need to stand here counting. I've got 8 seconds to go. And there we are. Pick it up and pop it back in the cradle, so to keep it safe so no fingertips or anything can get burnt in there. And then lift this away from the mat because you need your design to cool down before you peel away the carrier. So give it a good waft. Remember, this is still pushing up heat. So if you leave your design on there, it's going to take a lot longer to cool. So give it a good waft. Like that. And then you can peel back the carrier. To reveal your design. So you can see here I've got the first piece of my design there, finished. Now let's go in with our second layer. So I'm going to line this layer up. I think it's that way I want it to go. Yes. Okay, now I'm actually going to put the carrier I've just removed over the top just to protect the piece I've already done, because we're pressing again and we've already completed that. Let me get that the right way round. There we go. So I'm just popping that over the top just to be safe. You could use, if you've got a baking parchment or something like that, that would work perfectly well for that too. So on we go again, and we're going to give another 30 seconds. Okay, and again, let's wait for that to cool. So give it a good waft. And then we should be ready to peel that back. So that's my first layer. And let's peel the second layer. If it feels like it's not stuck, it might be because you haven't let it cool for long enough. So just leave it a little bit longer before you cool it and before you press it again. And then just to finish, we need to turn our design over and give a quick press on the back just to finish that off. Okay, and there we go. One beautiful personalised t-shirt design complete.